everybody! Today we will be unboxing a Z-Match tuner kit, which will be my next DIY/kit build project. Okay, so as you can see, I bought two Emtech QRP Z-Match kits, one with pre-wound toroids and one without. So let's unpack the one without the pre-wound toroids, and then you can see what you get. There are already videos out there about this kit, but hey, I thought it's a fun build, so I got it shipped from the US for a ridiculous price. So not the wisest choice. I think a few weeks ago Mortens tested a Z-Match from Aliexpress, which had a nice PCB inside, so maybe that's the more reasonable choice for European hams. And as you can see, you also get it with a bit of Christian propaganda in German. With a nice comic strip warning from being judged. And I think, yeah, if you order that from Spain, you might get the Spanish version. So, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's put that aside and avoid eternal damnation by building a nice Z-Match. So here's the manual. Here is the front panel, I think, just printed on paper. That's a bit of a shame. I thought it was at least a sticker. On the homepage it looked like it was etched into the front panel, but apparently I was mistaken. So you have to find yourself a way to fix this to the front panel and waterproof it. Yeah. Sticker would have been nicer, I think. Okay, so let's get the tape off. As you can see, you have a slightly different camera angle today, because I bought a cheap Manfrotto tripod. So you get it now, well, not a top view, but a kind of a tilted side view. So as you can see, this is the front panel with all the holes already drilled. That looks nice. And then we have all kinds of bags. So let's see. Let's just see if anything's missing. Okay, so that's the plastic case with the front panel. And we have the main toroid for our Z-Match. That looks like, I don't know, could be a T2 iron powder core. Does it say? It says T130-2. Yeah, right, so I was right. Then we have the two variable capacitors, polyvaricon thingies. Then we have two nice knobs. Which can be fastened with a screw, so that should work quite nicely. Unfortunately, nah, there's no scratch on the panel. There's a foil on it. I was already wondering if the button is scratched, but the button's okay, protected by a foil. Then what else do we have? A few screws. That looks like 4 screws, I guess, for the front panel. And then we have, well, all the switches and connectors. So I decided for the BNC version. That's why I got 2 BNC connectors. Because when you buy the PL version, you get PL connectors. So these are the banana plug holders when you directly connect an antenna wire to the Z-Match. And then we have a few switches. And wires for winding our toroids and wiring this thing up, so in different colors. And then we have, I think I leave that inside. There's 2 toroids, 2 more toroids. Y2, interesting. No, that's only 1 toroid. The other one is a rubber grommet. Not sure for what. We'll find out when we build the kit. Okay, so we have a wire and a toroid and a few resistors and an LED, and this is a nice high quality capacitor. I think this might be a silver mica, and I'm not completely wrong. Okay, and here we have the manual. And as you can see, there's no PCB. So what you're doing here is you're wiring up this kit directly, well, behind the front panel. You mount all the switches and the poles, and then you're directly, old school tube radio style, just wire it up directly. So it should be pretty simple. If we carefully wind our toroids, then I think this should be doable. Okay. Construction hints. Well, I will read this through offline, and then I'm hopefully prepared when I build this thing. And I think I'll probably also prepare the toroids offline. So when I film this, it will not take ages for winding the toroids. So this is what you get when you order the Emtech QRP ZM2 Z-Match. As I said, shipping it to Europe was a bit insanity on my behalf, because I can probably buy, for the shipping cost, I can buy 2 or 3 Chinese made Z-Matches. But hey, where's the fun in buying something that's already finished? Half of the fun is building it yourself. Okay, then thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.